Hi everyone, it's Haley with Scrappy Gidget and welcome to Reading Wednesdays. I love books. I have my master's degree in library and information science, and reading is a way for you to relax and to focus your mind on something else. It shuts out all of the extra noise in your brain. And I think it just gives you a fun way to escape what's going on. For the last probably 2 years, have attempted to do a reading challenge that Pop Sugar puts out every year called the Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. 2016, I was unsuccessful because I was working on my master's. In 2017, I was also unsuccessful, but I got married. So, life is a little less hectic now, and I think I started the year off right. I was determined to have kind of a game plan going into it, and so I just wanted to kind of talk to you about my reading journey. So without further ado, here's how I'm tracking that. Okay, so as I mentioned, the Pop Sugar team puts out a new reading challenge every year, and I first discovered it in 2016, but it was pretty much, I guess, 2015. It was right at the end of 2015 that I discovered it. So I didn't have a whole lot of time in the year left to work towards the reading challenge. I did try though, but as you can see, there are a lot of prompts that it gives you. And then in 2016, I was finishing up my master's. I graduated at like the end of May. Kind of celebrated the beginning of June, and then my amazing boyfriend of 7.5 years proposed to me, and so then we were planning a wedding, and we just got married last year, so 2017. So even with wedding planning, this was 2017 Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. I had made a condensed version of it to hang on to the refrigerator just to kind of help me keep track of what books that I've read. Book of Letters. I listened to an audiobook. Cat Who Came for Christmas. I liked keeping track of the titles as well as just, being able to mark it off. But this condensed version was really hard. As you can see, there's not a lot of space for you to write the title or anything under that. But I believe that I started out 2018 really strong, and I'm super excited. So here is what the 2018 Pop Sugar Reading Challenge that I'm going to attempt to do this year looks like. They have, your standard prompts here, and then they have an advanced reading challenge, which my assumption is that it would be it'd be after you complete all of these other challenges. So what's different, and I have with 2018, is the way that I'm tracking the books that I've read, as well as make sure that I'm on track to finish this challenge. So as we mentioned in yesterday's video, here is my bullet journal, and I kind of skipped over the collection for the reading challenge pretty quickly because I knew that I was going to be talking about it today. So here is my Pop Sugar Reading Challenge 2018 bullet journal collection page. And essentially it's just a collection of things that I want to keep track of. So I doodled just this banner and did the reading challenge, and then I took this list and their prompts and I counted the number of book prompts that there are, and I believe there are a total of 40 or 50. So what I did was I made 4 shelves and then put 10 books on each shelf, so every time I complete a book I can color it in. And now granted, some people can just go off of this list and be happy with it, and that's awesome, good for you, but I thought that this would kind of help me as the year goes on keep track of where I am at with progress and how many books I have left. I'm a very visual person, so this creative tracking method I think will help me a lot. I already, as you can see, completed 1 book. It was Jaws by Peter Benchley. If you've never read the book and you've only seen the movie, I highly recommend reading the book. It's pretty intense, and it actually has a lot of different plot storyline stuff than the movie does. So I highly recommend that book. So the book that I'm now working on is Unbroken by Laura Hillenbrand. I actually started reading this book a few years ago, like right before it became a movie, and I made it all the way to chapter 10. But then life got crazy. I was going to school. I think I just kind of lost track of reading. So I'm going to start this one over, and this is the one that I'm going to be using for a novel based on a real person. So that is where I'm at. I'm so far not very far in this book. I'm only on page, 4, 5? But I hope to make a lot of progress. I have some time off coming up and some traveling, so I'll be very excited to do that. From what I remember, though, she is a great writer, and she is hilarious, and I absolutely am looking forward to her writing style and just getting some of that little humor out of this book. So yeah, I think for now, that's where we're going to leave it. And I know it's a short video, but let me know in the comments, what you like to read. Do you like doing reading challenges? What do you like about books, or what do you look for in books? One more thing before I go. I think the other reason why I like trying to attempt these reading challenges is that I find myself kind of in a niche where I read the same type of thing over and over and over again. These are great ways to expand your reading. And honestly, I think that it's a really good way to not only expand your reading, but you have no idea if you would enjoy a different genre of books. And so I'm looking forward to that, because right now I'm pretty much stuck on history and World War II. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I look forward to talking about this journey with you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.